For those of you wanting to move somewhere like Thailand for the climate, the lifestyle, getting out of the West and being surrounded by a beautiful culture, then watch this video, because what I tell you may drastically change your mindset when it comes to making this move. Look, I've been living in Thailand for over a year now, and not only have I had the best year of my life, I feel more fulfilled. I'm the healthiest I've ever been. My business is the best it's ever been. But it wasn't like that when I first got here. There was a specific moment around 5 or 6 a.m. at York train station that I remember quite vividly. I was getting the train to Heathrow Airport. It was freezing cold, it was February. I was going to get my coffee and I ordered the coffee and I was sat there. I remember this so vividly. I was sat there and I just started laughing out loud. It was just this feeling that came over me, and what was going through my head was, Bill, you just bought a one-way ticket to Thailand where you know no one, you've no idea what to do, where to go, how to live, how to set up a life. You've got a completely blank canvas ahead of you. I had no time constraints. I could go for 2 weeks, I could go for 2 years, 2 decades. There was no reason for me to come back to England, and it made me laugh. Which brings us on to the first lesson that I learned. The worst case scenario from this trip is absolutely fine. You go to Thailand, you have a couple weeks, you feel that it's not quite you don't quite suit this lifestyle, you go home. How is that so bad? How is that so risky? Why is that a reason to put off this trip? I mean, you could have an amazing holiday here, just treat it like a holiday. I get people messaging me 4 or 5 times a day saying, I really want to move, but I'm unsure about this, or I don't know about this. Just take the leap, just move forward, book that ticket, and then figure it out, just like I did. Now, when I first came out here, I came by myself, got the flight by myself, I was living by myself, I'd go to coffee shops to work by myself, I was at the gym by myself. And before you think this is some pity where I make you all sad, it's not. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed being comfortable in my own company, as you should be. I had time to reflect, I had time to focus on work, but ultimately this couldn't last. And this brings us on to lesson number 2. You need to have people around you that you want to grow with and who want to grow with you. When you move to Thailand, Bali, Vietnam, wherever it is that you want to go to, you will meet a lot of people. There is no doubt about that. You will meet so many people from all walks of life, everyone with different dreams, aspirations, plans, lifestyles, beliefs. Like, you will meet so many people. And I've met loads of people throughout this year. Just because of this place that I'm in, Koh Samui, it attracts a lot of people here. And truthfully, out of all those people, I've let go of 99%. There are around 10 people that I've met in the past year that I have held on to. I have nurtured those relationships. I've kept those relationships because those people mean so much to me. I value them so much. And the rest of the people that I've met, although they are great people, I have fun with them, they're kind, good people, they're just on a different wavelength. And you will meet people like this, because if you go somewhere like Thailand or Bali, you're going to meet a lot of people traveling. And yeah, it's great to have fun with them, maybe go party, maybe go beach or do touristy stuff with them. They're on a different wavelength, and you've got to understand that. Because if you try to hold on to those relationships, it's not going to work. They're just travelling for a couple months, then they'll be going back to England or America or wherever they're from, and they will get back to their normal life. Whereas you are building your dream life here. You've got to understand that, and therefore having those relationships, although it might be nice, it isn't going to benefit you at all. You need to surround yourself with people that you want to grow with and who want to grow with you. And if you come to Thailand with this expectation that you want to build your business, grow your network, get in the best shape of your life, mentally and physically, then you have to prioritize surrounding yourself with these people, because that is how you will essentially get there. All those weeks and months that I went through doing the lone wolf, by myself, focused, it didn't work. The amount of growth that I have seen, I'm telling you this so truthfully, just from surrounding myself with guys like Jack, Sam, all these guys, I've seen so much growth in my fitness, my mindset, my business, and I undoubtedly put it down to having them in my circle. And when you think, right, great Bill, but how do I find them? It's not difficult. So many people say, how do I find a network like this? You just have to think like those people. Where do they hang out? Where do they go? What restaurants do they eat at? What gyms do they go to? What classes do they attend? just go to where they will be and befriend them. Trust me, you have to prioritize this because it will make the difference between make or break with your trip. Now, when you have this network of brothers like I do, I found one key thing, one key improvement in my life, and it's my health. When you're surrounded by guys who want to do better, you automatically want to do better. Not because you're all going to the gym together, you're all working on business together, but because you want to not only keep up with these guys, but you want to help support them, and that comes from developing yourself. Now, with these guys especially, I was surrounded by guys who were already in fantastic shape. They'd been hitting the gym for years, they'd have a massive head start on me, and that motivated me so much. Not only was I hitting the gym with these guys, but I didn't want to be that guy who has the skinny fat dad bod on the beach while all these guys are looking like shredded, okay? That was such a motivation for me. And it wasn't just I need to look like that. It's like, I need to live like that. I need to go to the steak restaurants, eat high protein. I need to cut out all the booze and the shit food and just hit the gym consistently. And this leads us on to lesson number 3, which is when you sort your health out, everything else just becomes easier. Now that I've gotten in better shape, I've sorted my diet, I'm regularly working out, I'm going to train Muay Thai, I've seen so many benefits. When you sort your health out, you kind of feel like Mario when he's got the mushroom, right? You know, when he like bulges up and he's like more powerful, you know? So my focus, my energy, my confidence, my attention from women, it all just went through the roof when I got my health in order. And I saw a crystal clear correlation between getting my health right and my business success recently. Because when I eat clean, exercise, get good sleep, I have zero brain fog, I can focus for much longer, I'm more energetic when it comes to my work, and therefore business has just gone like that. So this is a tip for those of you who are struggling with focus. Take a look at your health, because as soon as you sort that, you will see great results. Now, when I got to Thailand, I was doing what 99% of 24-year-old guys were doing when they arrive in Thailand. I was partying because I am English. I come from a culture where having a beer in the sun is the highlight of people's year, okay? And when you live somewhere where it's sunny every day, all day, like, it's difficult, okay? Because it's so ingrained in me, it's like, oh, I should have a beer, make the most of the sun. Not really having realized that it's sunny all the fucking time here. So I was drinking a lot, but cut to a few months later, and I hadn't touched alcohol for months. I was so much focused on business, I was just focused on my health. And this comes from lesson number 4. Your vices will fall away when you have a purpose in your life. Like, your vices could be booze, smoking weed, casual sex. Like, it could be any of that. They will fall away when you have a purpose. Now, we have this running joke in our friendship group that I turned down girls for like coming around and spending the night because I prioritize my sleep and my morning routine. And it's true, I do. There have been a few times when I could have brought the girl back, or I could have invited one over because they wanted to, but I always keep my distance because I fucking love getting my 8 hours. I love getting up early, just having my morning routine, as opposed to spending a night getting half a night's sleep and blowing some girls back out. When you have a mission in your life, or you have a purpose like growing a business, all these vices are very difficult to justify. Why would I go out on a Saturday night and get boozed up and completely write off a Sunday if now on Sundays we're creating content, or we're going out for the day, or having an adventure, or doing something fun? Why would I ruin that for a night of partying? There's no reason for me to do that. So the key lesson that has helped me both physically and mentally is having this mindset of what is the ROI, what is the return on investment that these vices are now offering in regards to my mission. Now, for the final tip, number 5, I do wish I had my journals from 2018 because I could show you exactly what I wrote. And what I wrote is the lifestyle I'm living now 4 or 5 years later. I was writing that I'd be living somewhere tropical like Bali or Koh Samui. I'd have my own pool villa. I'd be working 2 to 4 hours a day. I'd hang out with people. We'd be going to eat steak every night. We'd be going to the gym together. We'd be doing cool shit. Like, I wrote all of this down 4 or 5 years ago, incredibly accurately to the lifestyle that I live now. Now, in all honesty, I did write Bali in that notebook, and I do live in Koh Samui, so that's the only bit. However, I still have this lifestyle that I wrote out. I hang around with people with online businesses, which was a huge thing, and we're all just getting healthy and rich together. This was exactly what I wrote out. So this leads us to the final and most important lesson that I've learned from over a year in Thailand, and that is that you can create any life you want. Once you define your dream life, you send it into your subconscious. If you haven't read Psycho-Cybernetics, then go buy that after this video. You need to ingrain that dream lifestyle into your subconscious, because from then, every action, thought, belief that you have from there will help you along this road to achieve that dream lifestyle that you want. Now, it doesn't matter how crazy or weird that it will sound, you have to write it down. Back when I was writing this, I was earning £600 a month. I was living at home, working from my bedroom, and I was writing down, yeah, I'm gonna have this pool villa, I'm gonna be living in paradise, working 2 to 4 hours a day, and it happened. Picture your dream lifestyle and do not be shy. Do not aim short, okay? Once you have this picture, just keep working hard, be patient, and eventually you will start to live this life. And maybe one day you'll be recording a video just like this, where you share your journey on how you wrote down in your journals a couple of years ago about your dream life, and now you're living it. So I hope you've enjoyed these lessons that I learned from 1 year in Thailand. I'll see you soon.